One of the great lessons around personal, team, organizational, or societal change is very simply, how do we turn what we know into what we do? We know a lot of stuff. We know a lot of stuff about don't get angry, how to clean the house, how to lose weight, how to take care of ourselves. We know this stuff. How do we get the discipline to turn what we know into what we do? One approach, obviously, is pretty intense therapy and understanding the antecedents of what we need to do. We've taken another approach that is very casual and very simple. Develop the discipline of a pilot's checklist.
My dad was a pilot, and I still remember even as a kid him explaining to me in great detail all of the things that had to be checked off on the list before you ever got in a plane. Where you walk around the plane, you look at all these different things, you check all the gauges, you make sure everything works, and none of this is ever left to chance. There are dozens of checklists that a pilot goes through one at a time, checking off to make sure that the discipline of those things being right is applied every single time he gets in a plane.
So in seminars with managing change, we've asked people in 60 seconds, what is a key to successful change? And we list for 60 seconds all the things. And then we look at the list and we say, you know it. There's nothing more we're going to teach you. How come we're not good at it? I've lost weight, I've gained weight. I've lost weight, I've gained back some of the weight. Here's the key. Eat less food, eat the right food, and exercise more often.
Pretty simple.
Pretty simple, but we don't do it. So in managing change, we've identified 7 key factors. And if you have 8, take 8. But the discipline is to turn them into what we do. We know them. Number 1, you have to have a strong leader. A leader is the champion, the advocate, who gives of their time, their energy, their passion, and makes a commitment to change. Number 2, there has to be a need. When people have a need for change, they're more likely to change. They have to feel that need. Our whole premise of our book, The Why of Work, is when people know the why, they accept the how. Number 3, you need to know where you're going. You need a vision. You need a direction. You need an outcome. If you don't have an outcome, you'll work hard, but there's no end there. There's no game there. Number 4, you need to get buy-in and commitment from key people. Who's going to be affected by this change? How do I help them see the value of it and the benefits to them? Number 5, by the way, on number 4, we found in any change, there's 3 groups of people. 20% or so are already doing the change brilliantly. 15% or 10 to 15% will never get there. And 75% are in the middle. Focus on the middle. Help that middle group move to where they need to be. Number 5, turn a change aspiration into a set of decisions. What decision do we need to make today to make progress on this change? Number 6, institutionalize it. Weave that change into the communications, people systems, hiring, training, compensation, information systems, technology, and financial systems, budget. Institutionalize it. And number 7, monitor it, measure it, and follow up on it. Measuring and tracking builds accountability. There's nothing there that's new. Leadership, need, vision, commitment, decision-making, institutionalization, and metrics. We know it. Your father knew the checklist cold. He had 20,000 hours or more in the air in his lifetime. He didn't need to know the checklist, but he did it because you turn what you know into what you do. That's a key to successful change.